quality that the market has never seen yet.
It's not just a brush people use on the red carpet, and that's why I think it was specifically named Happy Wife. It's a happy wife. Hi, I'm Bonish Jain.
Hi, I'm Vaishnavi Jain.
I proudly say that we were the only brush brand for India where we had 400 different types of brushes. Why we had to work in terms of the number of shapes, sizes, colors, hair quality. Of course, we evolved, we understood, and then we said that okay, we may have to make it concise. I think she vouches for the old brushes till date today.
I still have some brushes from my kit that are almost like 10, 11 years old.
And if you're really looking to understand why PAC, I would like to give you a little bit synopsis as to what we do when we make a brush. It's not a brush that you just see. There's a lot of things that goes into the thought process of the handle. Why this handle? What is the correct size of the length of the handle? What is the weight that we need to use? What is the glue that we need to use to stick it? There's a lot that goes into the head. And then comes the actual where we are actually calculating how much hair has gone in so that we can recreate the shape once again. There's a lot of art of craftsmanship that goes into PAC brushes. It's not just a brush that's available on the market, picked it up, put a label on it and sell it. Now that knot tying is the most important part, is why our hair don't shred, is why we can claim a quality, because a little bit tightness on the tying will not get you this fluffiness on the brush. So when we say that we do a lot of thinking and a lot of science, this is the science that we're talking about.
The S series is something really different that probably the market has never seen yet. So basically they are slant. That's how we've named it also as S series. Taken into consideration the weight of the brush so that the pressure is equal and whichever product you're using should be evenly distributed. When it comes to the density of the hair also, if you see, most of the brushes have different densities so that you can always use it with multiple products, whether it's cream or liquid. And the fibers of the brushes are so high quality that when you touch the brushes, you feel that the brushes are actually natural hair brushes and not synthetic. And I would say that most of the brushes in the S series are going to be multi-purpose brushes wherein you can use it like for all your makeups. Most of the brushes have a different cut to them. So there is a specific way that the bend is created. The grip, the hold, the longevity of the brush is more higher than any other brush in the market.
So when we were doing the concept for the tea, the entire brushes that you will see will have a triangle in the ferrule. Now this is a triangle ferrule that India has never seen. So this is something that will stay unique to PAC. So we also established the shape on the triangle side. So every performance of a brush will have a triangle when it starts with, from the ferrule to the hair shape, a unique positioning for your face as well, because then it slides its way out. So this will give you a lot of grip, this will give you a lot of comfort when you are using your products. There will be cream, liquid, powder. So no need to use another tool if you have the right tool in your hand, is the entire concept for using T, triangle and having the triangle shape on the ferrule.
And I love the color of the handles and I love the color of the hair also. That also matters for me because of the fluffiness of the brush, so that the blending is just like cakewalk for me.
I also love the T for the triangle shape. I think this is something that even I have not seen in my career. So this is something that we're bringing to the Indian market. I love all of them. I think they're babies for us. I take a lot of pride that people are copying. That means we're on the right track and we're doing something really good, is why it gets copied. For a consumer, it may look like that there's a cheaper version of this available. What is the thought process that we've gone into making that brush? It may look similar, but it's not what it looks like. Early in the times when people started to recognize our quality, I happened to have a lot of emails and calls coming in from bigger corporations, some major corporations in the United States as well. Either they wanted me to develop it and do their branding on it, or either they wanted to take our brushes without a brand or without a logo and repackage it and sell it for a higher price. While those offers made me really happy, I think a realization that struck with me is that I'm on the right path. I just need to stick there, and I did not give in to those offers that were very lucrative back in those days, because they were really big corporations putting a big price to this. But we said that we'll stick to this. We'll keep innovating. We'll keep looking for the best until we get there. And I think that's what makes us more happy, that we did not lose anything. We've got something really great in our hands.
When I work as a makeup artist, I always want my tools to be like at par. You have that urge to try something or the other in the market that is popping out. But then eventually I understood that, it's not long lasting. And I think what PAC has delivered when it comes to quality, when it comes to affordability, and when it comes to the style and design, every design you speak for it or you search for it, and PAC has it when it comes to brushes.
I think a happy wife is a happy life. So most of the times during discussions, I think she has her perspective and I have my perspective. I think we come on a common ground, after which is how we are able to sail through.
When it comes to like price points, when it comes to marketing and all the other things about business, it's him. But when it comes to product, it's me. So of course, we do fight, we do debate, we have our own yeses and nos. But ultimately, it's just about the brands.
This is a question that a lot of people have asked us. This is where we are, and this is how we would like to put it. We started our brand with a makeup artist. They were the first buyers for us. They were the first people that actually got their hands on our tools, got their hands on our makeup. But it didn't stop there. This is where we learned from them, insights from the makeup artist community, is how we were able to take that perspective and then stitch it for the consumer. So today what we do really best is that we get you everything that a makeup artist loves, and that gets translated to a consumer directly. So a consumer does not have to look for something that what is it that people use on the red carpet, what is it that makeup artists do differently. What they do is what we try to stitch and bring it to a consumer, and every product that we now think of is a thought process which a makeup artist will love and a consumer will vouch for. So I think that's the combination that we've really nailed at, and is why PAC is the right brand for you to choose as a consumer. So I think we're not just jumping the gun with founders coming and sharing their stories, and we just felt that it's time that we share what we've been doing and how do we bring things to life, and that's why I think it was specifically named
Out of the box into your hands.